Hello students. Next topic we are going to study about time period spent in magnetic field. So listen, if electron enters into this magnetic field perpendicularly, it experiences circular motion, right? So the time period which is spent by the electron inside the magnetic field, as we found already, T equal to 2 pi m by bq. Okay, so this is the time period electron enters into that magnetic field, and inside the magnetic field the electrons spend this much of time inside the magnetic field. Okay, if suppose electron enters into this magnetic field here, and it experiences half circle, only half circle inside the magnetic field, and another half circle outside the magnetic field. So do you think this time period is applicable for this electron? Definitely not. Why? Because half time electron inside the magnetic field, half time electron outside the magnetic field. So this time period is only for complete rotation where electrons spent inside the magnetic field. So if electron spent some amount of time inside the magnetic field, it have only some certain arc, certain degree, and the rest of the degree it spent outside the magnetic field. So we should find the time period for this value also. Okay, this type of circular motion. Here we are going to find the time spent in magnetic field. Okay, so consider a cross magnetic field, the magnetic field which is going inside the plane of the paper. So let us consider our electron enter into this magnetic field region with an angle theta. Okay, it enter like this with an angle theta with the magnetic field. Okay, so if the electron enter perpendicularly, then it experience circular motion, right? So if the electron enter with certain amount of angle, inclined with certain amount of angle, then the electron experience this kind of semi-rotation. Okay, electron experience this kind of semi-rotation. Okay, so just imagine where will be the center of this arc. If I complete this arc, then I have a circle, right? Then where will be the center of this circle? So center of this circle will be here. Okay, so just apply right hand thumb rule or right hand palm rule. So this is the direction of motion of electron. Okay, so this is the direction of motion of electron, right? And my four fingers inside the magnetic field, so it goes inside the plane of the paper, and my thumb shows the direction of magnetic force. So my thumb points like this. Okay, so it points towards here. So this is the magnetic force direction. Okay, so magnetic force act like this. Clear? Just apply your right hand palm rule to find the direction of magnetic force. So if magnetic force acts here, the electron rotate like this. Okay, it can't move in bottom side because magnetic force acting upwards by right hand palm rule. So electron rotate like this. Okay, so if we consider a full circle, then the circle must have some radius. If I take this is my radius, or so this is the region of magnetic field. Okay, this is the region of magnetic field. If I consider a circle, I have center point here, this is my center point O. Then I can draw a radius of the circle. So radius of the circle means any side of the circle to the center. So I draw. So this is my radius of the circle. Okay, then I can draw here, this is also radius of the circle. Clear? So if I draw a tangent, and the angle between tangent and the radius. Okay, clear? Listen here. This is my circle. This is my radius. Okay. If I draw a tangent to this, if I draw a tangent, then the angle between tangent and the radius must be equal to 90 degree. If you take any radius and you draw a tangent which tangent to that radius, then you will get angle between the tangent and the radius should be equal to 90 degree. Okay, so similarly here I have one half semicircle and I draw a tangent. So this is my tangent, and here I have radius. So the angle between the tangent and the radius, you just imagine, you will get this. Okay, the angle between tangent and radius will be 90 degree. Clear? Angle between tangent radius 90 degree. So my electron enters with an angle of theta, and here I have 90 degree. Then what is this value? This value must be total value 90 degree. Here I have theta, so 90 minus theta. Can you get my point? So this is 90 minus theta. Similarly, I can draw here. So this is my tangent. Okay, I draw a tangent. This is my tangent and this is our radius. So angle between tangent and radius will be 90 degree. Okay, then my electron come outside the magnetic field with an angle of theta. So this is theta. Okay, then what must be this angle? This angle will be, I write it here, 90 minus theta. Clear? Okay, so if this angle is 90 and this is theta, then the angle inside this will be theta. Similarly, the angle inside this must be equal to theta. Okay, so here I have one rectangle shape, one triangle shape. Here I have one triangle. So total angle enclosed by the triangle must be equal to 180 degree, right? 180 degree is nothing but pi radian. Pi equal to 180 degree. Okay, if total angle is 180 degree, then I have another two sides, theta and theta. Then what will be the angle here? For example, here I have 45 degree. Here I have 45 degree. Then what is this angle? 180 minus 45 plus 45. That means 90. So 180 minus 90, right? So I can write here, my 180 is pi and the other two side is theta plus theta. That is 2 theta. Okay, pi minus 2 theta. Now with this equation, I can find the time period spent in the magnetic field. So if it is a complete circle, then the angle covered in complete circle is 360 degree, which is nothing but 2 pi. So if I have 2 pi, I already know the time period, 2 pi m by bq. If the electron come inside the magnetic field region, I have this equation we already found. Okay, if I have 1 unit or 1 radian, then simply multiply m by bq with 1. So 1 into m by bq if I have 1 radian. If I have pi minus 2 theta radian, pi minus 2 theta radian, then we have pi minus 2 theta into m by bq. So this is our time period. So our time period will be equal to m by bq pi minus 2 theta. Clear? Very easy. Okay, so here we have various conditions. Our electron enter into this region like this. Okay, so this is the velocity of electron, or we can say positive charge, proton. This is the velocity of positive charge. Okay, we always talk about positive charge here, not electron. Okay, So if this positive charge enter into this magnetic field like this, then what will be the direction of magnetic force? As usual, apply right hand palm rule. So this is my thumb. Okay, direction of motion of electron. Four fingers goes inside the magnetic field. Then my palm shows this direction. Okay, so the force must be act in this direction. Just imagine, force must be act in this direction. So electron cannot able to go in a straight way because of this force. So this force pull the electron and make it rotate. So electron will starts to rotate like this. Okay, electron will start to rotate like this. Clear? So at this point electron also come outside. Okay, so where will be the center of this circle? If you imagine a circle, then where will be the center? Because a lot of the circle, most part of the circle comes inside the magnetic field. My center would be here, right? My center would be here. Clear? So similarly, if I draw a tangent, then if we draw a radius r, so this is my tangent, and it will create an angle of, this total angle must be 90 degree, right? This total angle must be 90 degree, and the electron enter into this region with an angle of theta, so this will be theta. Okay, clear? And this angle must be equal to 90 minus theta. Okay, similarly I can join this end with vertex of triangle. Then similarly I have, so this angle is theta and this is also theta. So this tangent create an angle of 90 degree with this. So this tangent create an angle of 90 degree. Then this angle must be equal to 90 minus theta. Clear? 90 minus theta. Okay. So now, so which angle we should find? Not this value, not this value. So in previous problem we find this value, this angle. Okay, angle enclosed by the triangle. Of course here we have angle enclosed by the triangle will be equal to pi minus 2 theta. Okay, here also we have theta and here also we have theta. So angle enclosed by the triangle will be pi minus 2 theta. But in previous case, if you see here, in previous case, so electron rotate like this and we find this angle in the same direction. Okay, electron rotate like this, we find this angle, right? But here electron rotate like this, so we have to find this angle. We have to find this angle. Okay, so what will be the angle of this complete circle? Angle of complete circle will be equal to 360 degree. 360 degree is nothing but 2 pi, right? So if this complete circle is 2 pi, then I have to neglect this value. Okay, so I can write 2 pi minus 2 theta. I can write it here, 2 pi minus 2 theta. So if I neglect pi minus 2 theta, then I get the rest of the angle. Okay, so 2 pi minus pi plus 2 theta. So I have pi plus 2 theta. Okay, so my time equation will become T equal to m by bq pi plus 2 theta. Okay, in this scenario we have a negative charge, not a positive charge. we have a negative charge, okay, enters into this magnetic field at an angle of 45 degree. So I can take this angle is 45 degree. Enters into this magnetic field at an angle of 45 degree. So in which direction this electron will rotate? As we know, you just apply right hand palm rule. So this is my velocity. If I apply right hand palm rule, so this is my right hand palm rule, thumb finger, 4 fingers inside the magnetic field, and my palm shows the direction of magnetic field in this direction, right? In this direction. So this is only applicable in case of positive charge. In case of positive charge. In case of negative charge, the direction will be opposite. Okay, the direction will be opposite. You just remember, if my positive charge move from here to there, then what is the direction of movement of negative charge? Sorry, negative charge move from here to there. In the direction of movement of positive charge, in opposite direction. Why? Because both unlike charges attracts. So if my negative charge come from here to there, then positive charge from somewhere move from here to there. So if you apply right hand palm rule for this positive charge, you get the same direction. Okay, if negative charge come from here, then the force must be here. If positive charge come in opposite direction, force also here. Clear? So if negative charge, then my force direction is just opposite to the positive charge. You just keep it in your mind. So whatever we studied so far, we study right hand thumb rule, screw rule, and right hand palm rule, as well as Fleming's left hand rule. In these all conditions, we use only positive charge. So what will be the direction of negative charge? Just opposite to the positive charge. Okay, force direction. Clear? So my electron enters into this magnetic field with an angle of 45 degree and it makes a rotation. So here the direction of force, so it should rotate like this. Then again it's leave with an angle of 45 degree. Okay, clear? So this is my center of the circle. I can have center of the circle here. So if I join these two, I have a triangle. Okay, so if this angle is 45 degree, then the total angle will be, that is from tangent to radius, angle will be 90 degree. So if this total angle is 90 degree, then what is this angle? 90 minus 45, 45. If this angle is 45, then the angle enclosed by one side is 45 degree. So here this is 45 degree, the total angle will be 90 degree and this angle 45 degree. So here I have 45 degree. So the two sides of the triangle have 45 degree. Okay, and what is the angle here? Total angle will be 180 degree. So 180 minus 2 into 45. 2 into 45 is 90 degree. So 180 minus 90, 90 degree. 90 degree is in radian, we can say 90 degree as pi by 2, right? 180 degree is pi. 90 degree is pi by 2. Okay, so our T equation, I can say 180 degree as pi, 90 degree as pi by 2. So my T equation for complete circle, 2 pi m by b cube. So my time period for pi by 2 circle, then simply multiply it with pi by 2. Pi by 2 m by b cube. So time period equal to m pi by 2b cube. Okay, so this is our time period equation. In this scenario, we have to find the angle of emergent and time period. So it is given d equal to ma by qb. What is d? The distance between this magnetic field. Okay, one end to another end of magnetic field. is d. So our electron or our positive charge move perpendicularly, and then it form a circle. It form a circle, okay, a big circle. And the angle of emergent here taken as theta. So this is my angle of emergent, the angle which leaves the magnetic field. So by this positive charge leave this magnetic field, it create an angle of theta. So it will form a big circle like this. Clear? Okay. So for this scenario, we have to find the value of this theta. Okay. So now consider, see, this is my diameter of the circle. If I enclose this circle, then my diameter or radius will be like this. Okay. So this is my one end of the circle or semicircle. Okay. So for this semicircle, this is my diameter and I can have this is my radius. Okay. So I take this is my radius. If I take a big circle, then I have diameter sum to here. It forms a big circle. Okay. So this is my radius. In this radius, my electrons starts from bottom and it create an angle and it goes outside. So it create an angle of theta here and theta here. Okay. So if I join the radius or if I join the center point of the circle, this is my center point because this is radius, this is center point of the circle. So if I join the center point of the circle with the emergent point, I have a line here. Okay. So what is this value? This is also radius. Why? In center point, if you connect any end of the circle, you get radius. Clear? So this is our radius. So here we have d here. Okay, we have d. This is my d. If I join these two lines, here I have theta angle. Okay, so it emergent with an angle of theta. So it emergent with an angle of theta. Then this value must be 90 degree. Why? It create perpendicularly. Okay, so this d, this is equal to d, then what will be this value? This is also d, right? If this value is d, then this value must be d. So this is 90 degree, here we have theta, then what will be this value? So we know the two angle, theta 90 degree, then this value must be equal to 90 degree minus theta. Okay, the third value must be equal to 90 degree minus theta. For this triangle, we apply trigonometry function sin theta. Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. So for this theta, opposite is d, hypotenuse is r. Okay. So d is given mv by qb. We know the value of r, radius of the circle. Okay, radius of the circle which is covered by the electron or positive charge. What's the value of r? Nothing but qb, sorry, 2qb. It is given that 2qb. So 2qb, qb by mv. This is my radius. So radius will be mv by qb. Here I have r in denominator. So it will be reciprocal qb by mv. mv get cancelled. qb get cancelled. Then I have 1 by 2. So sin theta equal to 1 by 2. If sin theta is 1 by 2, then what is the value of theta? For which degree in sin, I have the answer 1 by 2. So for 30 degree, my value will be 1 by 2. So sin 30 equal to 1 by 2. So here theta is 30 degree. So our emergent angle will be equal to 30 degree. Okay. So I have to find the corresponding time period for this angle. So what is the radian for theta equal to 30 degree? We know 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. So 30 degree equal to 30 into pi by 180 radian. Okay, so 30 180 get cancelled, then I have pi by 6 radian. Pi by 6 radian. So if my theta is complete circle, then I have time period equation as 2 pi m by bq. We already solved this if complete circle. But our theta only forms 30 degree, that means pi by 6 radian. So pi by 6 radian means my time period will be pi by 6 m by bq, right? So time period will be m pi by 6 bq. Okay, in next scenario we have d equal to mv by qb. So what is mv by qb? Nothing but r. So here the distance of magnetic field exactly equal to radius of the circle. Okay, so I can say it here, the distance of magnetic field exactly equal to radius of the circle. So this value is equal. Okay, now how can I write for sine theta? So for sine theta I can write opposite by hypotenuse, right? So here our d is equal to r, so I can write r by r. R by r means 1. So sine theta is 1, then theta must be equal to 90 degree. So this is our emergent angle. Theta must be equal to 90 degree. So what's the radian for this value? Radian is nothing but pi by 2 radian. Okay, so pi by 2 radian, then what will be the value of time period? Time period is pi by 2 m by bq. Okay, clear? In third condition we have d equal to 2 mv by bq. If mv by bq is radius, then I can write this as 2 into r. Why? Our r is mv by bq. So here diameter is equal to 2r. Okay, I can write like this. So electron covers a half semicircle. Okay, so this is my 1r and this is my another r. Okay, it covers a half semicircle. Then I can write sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So my opposite, that is d, which is equal to 2r. So I can write instead of d 2r and r. So r get cancelled. So sine theta equal to 2. In which value we have 2? This is not at all possible. Okay, our maximum value for sine is 1 for 90 degree. If we go further than that, we get value in negative. So we won't get this 2. So this is not possible, which means our theta is 0 degree. Which means our positive charge did not emerge the magnetic field because it only covers half circle. Okay, it may covers only 180 degree like this, half circle. Half circle means 180 degree. Okay, so if we find the value for 180 degree, then we have t equal to m by qb into pi. Okay, for 180 degree we have pi. So this is our time period equation. So electron did not emerge from magnetic field. It only come inside the magnetic field. It did not emerge from magnetic field. Clear? So these three concepts are very much important for those students who are preparing for NEET and JEE. Okay. All the rest of the students also know about this concept. Very similar question will ask from this concept. Okay. So try to understand this. Watch this video a couple of times. Then you have better understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. We will solve a simple numerical. An electron of kinetic energy 25 kilo electron volt moves perpendicular to the direction of uniform magnetic field. So what is my theta value? Theta is 90 degree, right? Magnetic field value is given 0.2 milli Tesla. Calculate time period of rotation of the electron in magnetic field. So what are the given data? Kinetic energy value given 25 kilo electron volt. Okay. Then magnetic field is given. The value of magnetic field is 0.2 milli Tesla, which is equal to 0.2 into 10 power 3, minus 3 Tesla. 1 milligram equal to 10 power minus 3 gram. 1 millimeter equal to 10 power minus 3 meter. Similarly, 1 milli Tesla equal to 10 power minus 3 Tesla. Okay. So we have to find the time period. What is the equation for time period? T equal to 2 pi m by bq. So 2 into 3.14 for pi. Then here m means mass of electron. It is given electron here. So what is mass of electron? 9.1 into 10 power minus 34 kilogram. 34 or 31? 31 kilogram. Okay. So what is magnetic field? Magnetic field is given 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 Tesla. And what is charge here? Charge means nothing but charge of electron, which is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So if you solve this, you get the value of time period in second. Okay. So you find this answer, post it in group. The second problem, it says that in a chamber of uniform magnetic field of 6.5 G. So write the given data. Magnetic field is given 6.5 G, where 1 G equal to 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Then 6.5 G must be equal to 6.5 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Clear? Is maintained. An electron is shot into the field with a speed of 4.8. So here speed is given. V equal to 4.8 into 10 power 6 meter per second. Normal to the field. So normal to the field. Here also we get theta equal to 90 degree. So F equal to QVB sin 90. F equal to QVB. Okay. So it is asked, explain why the path of electron is a circle. Why the path of electron is a circle? So when the electron ejected normally to the magnetic field, the path of electron is circle because it experiences centripetal force. It experiences centripetal force. So for first question we can say it experiences centripetal force. Okay. Then what is asked? Determine the radius of the circular orbit. So we can find it from this equation. Fm equal to, or we can write it directly. We know the formula for radius. We can write it directly, or we can write this equation. So electron move normally, it experiences centripetal force. So our magnetic force must be equal to centripetal force, right? So what is the formula for magnetic force? QVB sin 90. It is given normal. So sin 90. Then what is formula for centripetal force? mv square by r. Right. So I can write QVB equal to mv square by r. VV get cancelled. Then r must be equal to mv by qb. Right. We already solved this equation. mv by qb. So here m is mass of electron, which is given in the numerical 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Velocity already given 4.8 into 10 power 6 meter per second, divided by charge of electron already given in numerical 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Then what's the value of magnetic field? 6.5 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay. So if you solve this, you get radius in meter. Okay, you solve this and post it in group. So this is all about today's class. Hope you enjoyed today's class. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. With these two questions, I give you one homework. With these two questions, you can frame your own question. Okay, try to frame your own question with these two questions. Okay, so in first question, we found time period. In this question, we found radius. You frame one question. In that question, you just ask what is meant by radius. What is radius? Okay, you give all the value and ask about find the value of radius, or you can give all the value and ask about find the value of magnetic field, or we have various equation for radius. In that question you can ask find the value of kinetic energy. Okay, just see the equation which relates the radius as well as kinetic energy, or you can ask find the value of voltage. Okay, you just frame your own question, you gain great knowledge. Okay, so frame your question and solve these two question and solve these two answer and post it in group. Okay, you post your answer in group as well as you frame one question based on these equations. Okay, thank you.